A few minutes later, she phones back. I close the phone and I call her back like I usually do.
Oui.
Bon, deux choses, je vais te dire.
Oui.
Alexandre, c'est pas Métavrio, hein?
Non, il part aujourd'hui.
Y a-t-il?
Parce qu'il part aujourd'hui, c'était depuis le départ, c'était aujourd'hui.
Bon.
Oui.
Je vais pas le voir encore un peu pour soi. À quelle heure il part?
Il part maintenant, bientôt.
C'est tout, il part.
4 heures.
4 heures, on m'avait dit jeudi il part.
Non, depuis le départ, c'était aujourd'hui, il part.
She's asking to when my half brother is leaving. I don't know why she met him once in her life and suddenly it's a big love, you know. Well, I know why she's playing that game. We all do. They were also supposed to leave the day before, and they changed their tickets to stay one more day to see my sister and my brother-in-law. And she insists that they're leaving on Thursday. I tell her, no, it's today. Anyway, and she responds as to the dialo, which is go to hell, in the phrase just under. You don't know where it sticks, but anyway.
Soit je voulais le voir encore une fois, mais bon, soit. Oui, et Alex, elle est arrivée hier.
Elles se sont réveillées hier soir, oui.
Ok, vous les avez vus, oui?
Oui.
Ok, ben, tu lui dis, n'a pas sto dialo, na mine condena me donne.
Pourquoi?
Γιατί ήρθανε και ούτε με πήρανε τηλέφωνο.
Ήρθανε χθες το βράδυ, είπα.
Χαίστηκα εγώ.
Οκ, εντάξει.
Οκ, πες τους να μην έρχονται εδώ. Μόνο να πάρουν τη μοτοσυκλέτα του και να πάνε στο διάλο.
Ok.
Ok? Bon, si je veux voir Alexandre, à quelle heure je peux venir?
Tu te fous de ma gueule, maman. Tu te fous de ma gueule. Tu σε πιάσε καούρα για τον Αλέξανδρο τώρα και τη στέλνεις στο διάλο την κόρη σου. Με δουλεύεις.
Je l'adore, ce garçon.
Oh mon Dieu, tu le connais depuis quand?
Depuis un jour,
Bien sûr, c'est ton amour, oui. Tout d'un coup, amour. Descends tes filles et montre les autres. Arrête, laisse-moi, maman. Adia.
Je peux te dire que...
Laisse-moi.
Non, moi, le téléphone de... Non, ton père, je l'ai. Bon, ok, allez.
She doesn't know how to get out of it. She doesn't know how... It's all... I mean, they have like... It's like the hard drive is a totally... Everything is mixed up. Pictures, documents, files, favorites, everything is just like... In their heads. I mean... and how she changes from one to another. First of all, the love bombing my half-brother is like to hurt me. She kind of puts me down. So she criticizes my sister, which she knows that I can't put off. This is one of my the hooks that I bite all the time when she starts criticizing my sister, because I know how much harm she's done to my sister, how much fucked up my sister is because of this woman. I get very upset when she criticizes her. So she tells me to tell my sister to fuck off and all that, and all mean, you know, about my sister, because she didn't come to see her. I mean, this is at 1:30, between 1:30 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My sister came the night before, and she's mad because she didn't go and see them. But in reality, it's not that bothers her. It's that she knows that my sister came here, and we probably all are talking, and we're probably all together, and she's alone back there. But there's a reason for that, really. Anyway, so, but she doesn't want to accept the reason. She thinks my sister, who should have straight away gone to see her this morning. So she talks bad about my sister. She tells me to tell my sister to go to hell, you know, just to put us in the middle. And then straight away she says, and what time is your brother leaving? Because I'd like to see him again. You know, she softens and she wants to see my brother. And I go crazy there. I said, you know, are you fucking kidding me? You know, what is this thing with my half-brother, you know? I like this boy. Since when do you know him? You've met him one afternoon. You know, straight away when I saw him, I liked him. Again, I said, what you're doing is bringing your daughters down to bring somebody else up. By bringing somebody else up, I said, what are you doing? And she was upset because she didn't have the time to see him. One thing I forgot to say was that The previous day, when she came, she said to my father, and the boys were sleeping, and she said to my father, "Can you tell your son to come and help me and show me how the internet works, how my computer works?" This is the thing that is, for years, it's been a game to get people's attention, to show her how it works. She knows very well how it works, but it's always somebody has, "But Mum, we've showed you. My son was here all of the summer. You never asked him to show you." But she knows, because I showed her in spring, and because I had put little labels in case she doesn't understand it. You know, you press that button, you press this button, and then you Google and you whatever. But she wanted my father's son to come. My father answered, "How obvious this is." My father said, "Well, when the boys wake up, I will tell them to come over." No, not both, because they're going to talk and I will not be able to concentrate, was her excuse. "Only your son." My father understood straight away that she wanted to be alone with my son to get as much information from him she could to be able to use after against my father. Or the other thing that she would want that boy alone with her was to tell him and get him against his sisters, which we don't have much communication with my brother. I mean, now he's at an age where we could talk. Before, for me, he was a kid, you know, he was doing his thing and all that. Now he's at an age where we can communicate, and she wants to make sure that this is never going to happen by saying bad things about his sisters. This either way, it's one or the other. The funny thing is that the night that I went to meet them at the restaurant, when my mother threw him out, she brought them back down to the village, and I phoned them up to see where they were, and they were eating at Taverna, and my father said, "Come and join us," and all that. And we had a chat there of what happened. They informed me of what happened and how things went. And I understood from my brother and the little cousin, they felt sorry for my mother. "Yes, but my father was shouting and all that, and he was going on and talking, and he didn't leave her alone." And I was like, he was defending himself from something she said. "Yes, but it's your mother, and she's old and all that." I said, "There's no excuse. You don't know how crazy this woman is." She even convinced the boys, and they felt sorry for her. Can you imagine that? She was nice to you, that's all. She was not nice to my father. She was not nice to me and my sister. By talking. And people forget that when you're around these narcissists, you know what? You think they treat you so well. But we forget to see, how can she be talking like that about her daughter? How can she say, "I hate my daughters"? How normal or how good is a person, a mother that says, "I hate my daughters. I don't care about my daughters"? Because she uses this language in front of the people about others. But to them, I mean, she's completely love-bombing them. And they fall into that trap and feel sorry for the person and do wonder. You know, they all get to the point where they wonder, well, she's so nice to me, you know. Maybe the others did something wrong. That's why she hates them so much. And this is the game. So you have to think, would you like to be, like we say, you know, see a person, how they treat the waiter, and you will understand, you know, if they're good or bad. Just think, would I like to be treated like that? That's all you have to do to know if a person is good or bad. The way they treat one person, they're going to treat every single person at one point or another. So there was the second phone call. There's a few more parts to my conclusion.